when I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own television station or radio station. Um, and so I did things like my friends and I would find our old CB radio, which most people remember used to be real popular in the 80s, people to have in their car, but usually but used for truckers to talk when they're out on the road. And we set up our own little CB radio station out of our basement, and would broadcast our music, would talk and stuff on some obscure channel that wasn't being used. Unbeknownst to us, that what we were doing was probably illegal and violating some sort of communication laws with the FCC. But we were never shut down. In fact, sometimes we'd have truckers, talk back to us on it, and it was a lot of fun. And then when I was a little bit older, I even played with ham radio. But ham radio, to get a license to do it, you have to go through all these classes, and so it's really not that hard to do. But it's also the restrictions that are out there make it so that not your average person's not going to go out and start a ham radio station. But today there are plenty of ways that anyone who wants to can have their own television show or television station or radio station right out of their basement on their computer. Today, if you wanted to broadcast or start your own television station, well, there's plenty of options available for you online, as long as it's an online webcast. So, for instance, Livestream offers people the ability to have your own online video channel where you can stream your own content to the web, either pre-created stuff or stuff that's live. So for instance, if you had a live event happening in your classroom and you wanted to broadcast it live and get people to interact with you globally, this would be one way you could do it. Livestream offers not just video, but also a place to have a chat box, so you can interact virtually with people watching your show on Livestream. Ustream TV also does the same thing. It offers you an online channel where you can broadcast live from your house, from your classroom, from anywhere you have an internet connection, live to the web via webcam. And it also allows you to broadcast from a cell phone. So you can, if you have an iPhone, for instance, and I believe I'm not sure if they have one for Android or not, but if you have an iPhone, you can download an app for Ustream TV that will let you broadcast live from your iPhone anywhere you are. Now, it's not the only tool that you can use to broadcast live from an iPhone. Bambuser is another free service that you can sign up for, and you sign up for an account on Bambuser. You download the application for your phone, and you can start streaming live from a cell phone on a data plan. So if you have internet on your phone, you can stream live on the web using Bambuser. Now, I haven't found this to work on my Nokia Neuron, which is my cheapo cell phone I have, but I have found Qik, which is a really great tool for being able to stream live straight from my cell phone. And here, when I tried to do my weekly tech tip on Friday, our internet was down at school, but I was still able to get out a short little video using Qik on my cell phone. And so here's the video that I created on Friday. So today the internet is down at school, and so I'm going to do my weekly tech tip anyway. So I'm using a tool called Qik, which allows you to stream live onto the internet from a cell phone. And I don't know that we're going to use this much in our classrooms. It does have some potential for use in field trips or doing field work, kids capturing video in their classrooms. But as a live broadcast, I mean, right now I'm broadcasting live, and so it's possible that there are people that are watching me online right now. Most people who are watching this will probably be watching a recording that I've edited later on, where I've changed things around a little bit, added some screencast stuff, and done some how-to things to this. But right now, as I speak, I am live on the internet doing this. And so this is a tool called, this particular tool I'm using is called Qik, Q-I-K. It's a free service that you can sign up for. You go to Qik.com and you sign up for a free account, and you get basically a free live internet channel to stream videos. And they have software for almost every kind of smartphone that's available. iPhone, Android. I'm using it on my Nokia Neuron, which is a really cheap smartphone.
There's actually quite a few ways you could use this in your classroom, where teachers or students could use this for learning. For one, you could have a class weekly television show or internet television show. So imagine, like, Mr. Smith's third grade weekly broadcast or something, where you have the kids showcase what they do every week, or showcase what they're learning about. And in that case, you're inviting others in to explore the learning as well, or to learn with the students, or give them feedback on what they've been doing. Another thing you could do is, let's say you're doing some sort of science project. You could put a live stream of something that you have going on in your classroom. Let's say maybe you have some animals that are about to give birth, or eggs that are about to hatch, and you want to capture that, and you want to be able to look at them even when class isn't in session. This would be a way for you to monitor those things in your classroom. There's literally tons of applications that you can have for this in your classroom. But what's really important, though, is even if you don't use this yourself, to know that it exists, especially that it can exist on cell phones, because this means that our sense of privacy is changing in public spaces. We can no longer assume, when we're in any kind of public space, including a classroom, that we are not being broadcast to the world, that the world's eyes aren't on us. A student can hide a cell phone in their desk with this technology on it and discreetly videotape you in your classroom. So, we can debate back and forth whether this is a good or bad thing for society. There's certainly arguments that say that this means we have to be accountable all the time and will eventually improve instruction, but it also means that we are vulnerable with this in the world. On the other hand, it's not something that we can just stop. We have to find ways to move forward with this, because technology never goes away, and no matter how we try, we can't block it forever. So we have to find a way to come to terms with this in the world. We have to either find a way to integrate it for ourselves, or we have to figure out ways that we can not be used by the technology.